Hello, my lovely Starflower fam. This is me, Empress Arcana, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Hi, guys. Here I do all sorts of tarot readings, from pick a cards to celebrity readings to channeled love messages. I am a psychic intuitive reader and channel the energy of what you as the collective are feeling, or the people I'm reading for, which includes the celebrities I am reading. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my channel, my content. If you'd like to see more, make sure you're subscribed and tap that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. Also, please do check out my Etsy shop if you want your own personal reading. I am also accepting donations via my Ko-fi page, as well as PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I also update my Patreon every day with intuitive advice and monthly zodiac readings, all for $11.11, the 1111 tier. Every bit helps, fam. I'm currently not monetized here on YouTube, and through your donations, subscriptions, and purchases at my shop is how I'll eventually get better equipment for future content. And motivation for so much more content. Hello. Thank you again for all your support. Every share, every click, every bit counts. Love you, fam. So now I am also very excited to share one of the milestones that have taken a bit, but we finally did it, fam. We reached 500 subscribers. I am so excited. Yay! I want to do something really special once I reach 1,000, but I am super excited to I'm really working on new content to appease the tarot related content, just tarot and celebrities and so forth, and the collective, but also for my inner fangirl with anime and such as well, because I have been a fan of anime since I was like really young. So and I'm finally getting back into gaming and all this stuff, so you'll be seeing a lot of games and such here as well. I am also very excited to be sharing information very soon on my Twitch channel. Yes, absolutely. Since I haven't reached 1,000 on TikTok yet, or 1,000 here, I really want to do live streams with collective readings for you guys, and I have no clue what else, but I'll definitely be playing games there too. So for anyone interested, please do look forward to that as well. I'll be posting on my blog and such more information, because I'm just like gathering my thoughts on what I'm going to be bringing to the channel in the next coming months, especially to wrap up 2021. I have so many ideas that I want to actually make happen. So any suggestions, guys, please leave them in the comments below, because anything that's related to tarot and tarot analysis of like people, characters. I really love using tarot to analyze people's personalities and so forth, other than just doing the tarot reading. It is something that each of the cards have special meanings that I can really help kind of dive deeper into a person's psyche and what makes them tick. And that's always fascinated me. Sorry if I sound weird. But either way, let's see here. Now, I got all excited. I was like, oh, right. What else do I have to say? Sorry for that, fam. So yeah, this week's celebrity reading will be for Tom Hiddleston. I've got requests for him and have been wanting to deliver this one for a while now, and a personal favorite of mine, so I'm really looking forward to this. I ask myself, why haven't I done a reading for him before? But I usually just like go to the requests, and even though some requests take much longer than others or not as requested, and it takes longer to get to them, I usually stick to requests. But this is definitely one that I feel I'm going to enjoy. So yay. Either way, here it is, fam. This is the reading. Let's get intuitive. But as always, first, disclaimer, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I am not claiming truth. This is just my intuitive opinion with pretty cards. Alrighty then, let's go. I got here my tarot deck. I forgot the name of this one. Um, let's see here. Slumber, tarot, slumber, something. But yeah, I've used this one already on my channel a lot. All right, let's get intuitive. All right, fam. All right, I'm trying to. It's a little bit difficult here because my table's very small. But all right, Tom, let's get intuitive. Okay. All right, let's see what wants to come through. Okay. Whoa, and that one too. And it had to be one of the special cards. All right. Ooh. You know, funny thing, because this is my first time reading for Tom Hiddleston on my channel, I have kept the decks that I've chosen to be a general reading to kind of get a glimpse into what is going on with him currently as a check-in, as I usually say, an energy check-in. So usually my first readings, I don't like to dive into a specific thing unless it really calls out. But I find it interesting that the Lover's card popped up. So I'm going to put that there. I'll pick at them later. Let's see. What else wants to come through? Okay, one more. Okay, wow. We got a lot coming in. I felt quite a bit of anxiety as I was pulling out cards. I don't know if that's going to be relevant, but I will read them and let's see. So here we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Okay. We have here the Morning, which I feel that I'm going to interpret it as what I see. All right, so first off, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, like something slipping away from his hands. Something is slipping away, he feels, or something in the physical reality, something that he has worked his way up to have, and it just is slipping away. There is this kind of like someone else is inheriting these coins that are slipping away. That is what I'm picking up first of all. And then we have here the Morning. The sun will rise despite what's happening in this card. The sun will rise again is the message I heard clearly. I'll go deeper into them now. I just want to look at all of them as a whole. All right, we got here the Lovers, which is a beautiful card here. I love the depiction of the Lovers in this card. It's just, I love this deck. It's my intuition is like, my third eye is like, whoosh. Everything is just coming into play here. We have here also the Six of Pentacles, which ties in. I'm going to put that here. I really feel that it has something to do with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All right, that was the last one I pulled. That was this one, the Moon. And then we have here the Hanged Man, or the Hanged One. And then the Three of Torches, which is the Three of Wands. All right, let's move this over here now that I kind of... All right, glasses on. All right, let's go. All right, so again, what's slipping away from his grasp, from Tom's grasp, is something that he's worked to get to, and or he feels that there's a need to have like some sort of legacy, a family legacy or something. The sun will rise again upon the Lovers, and then the moon will, oh my, okay, sun, moon, rising. Then the Hanged Man. Okay, so with the Hanged Man, so much is coming through. And it's very emotional with the moon as well. All right. I feel that there is scattered energy here. There's a little bit of everything. Very anxious, scattered energy of what's to come for the future, because there are plans. But with all these major arcanas that I pulled, 3 major arcanas, And then there's that bonus card from the deck as well. I'm going to take that as a major event as well. It's not a major arcana, but I feel that it popped up for a reason. So Tom has a lot on his mind about the future, and there's a lot of anxiety. I feel that with the hanged one, the hanged man, it's like looking at his reflection and not being sure of what he's seeing there. He feels there's a disconnect. Like he can't recognize his true self. There is something like with the moon. There's a illusions at play. Excuse my stuttering. I'm getting a lot of anxious energy from this reading, and the Three of Torches, the Three of Wands, very interesting, is a card of focus. The intent of the Three of Wands is to focus on the ships coming in, right? To focus on what's coming in for you, and action oriented, which is very interesting because the Ten of Pentacles are very slow acting. Like, they take their time, all right? It is the last step in the four suits, because remember, we have the wands, which are like spirit, action, and then we have the cups, which are emotions, and we have the swords, which are thoughts. So all of these things putting together and then bringing into the physical reality, the physical realm, which is the pentacles. Okay, so that's why this earthy grounding energy is, because we have it now in the physical where we can actually touch it, not just feel the passion or think it, or just have that idea, that spark. No, the pentacles is actually being able to enjoy it in the physical and touch what you have worked so hard for, right? And with this Six of Pentacles, I feel that Tom wants to help, like a charity. He wants to help someone out, but there is an imbalance in his energy right now because he doesn't know how to help himself at this moment with all these intrusive thoughts coming in, or feelings. With the Lovers, there's many ways of looking at it. There's a choice, or it could actually be a relationship, or choice of relationships, how to implement this for the future. And the moon with the tears, I just feel such a sadness. Like, there's something that's not connecting, or someone doesn't see me, and it hurts so bad. Someone is not seeing me. The sun will rise again. That's stuck with me. I don't know, but that's just coming. And it's interesting because with the Three of Wands, it's like, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for this to come in. But the Hangman, there is a process that the Hangman energy brings, which is about seeing something from a different perspective, whether disconnect from ego and go directly into your higher self and pick up the messages that are coming in from there. And I feel that that is something that's happening to Tom, because with that image that I received, that I see him looking at himself in the mirror and not being able to recognize himself, there is something that is disconnected right now. And this is why there is this emotion of what is real and what is not. It's like there's a lot of Neptunian energy in this, I feel, with I believe, I might be mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, the Hangman and the moon are Neptunian energy, but I might be wrong. I just know this is definitely water energy, Pisces. And I believe that, yes, there's a dreamy aspect to these cards, because the Hangman, we see a person hanging upside down, and this could go so many ways. I have read so much about the Hangman, and I am fascinated by each of the cards, obviously, and their history and and the connections from history and the symbolism. Now, how normally in the Rider-Waite we have the Hangman card, and then there is the like halo, or not halo, but the light shining behind the head. It's like forcing a spiritual awakening to happen. I just heard that. And that is something that is in route to happening for Tom. Wow. Okay. I need a moment. I feel so anxious. Wow, fam. This is a little intense for me right now. Especially since it's 5:46 in the morning. No, but seriously, I feel that this is what is going on in his head. I'm going to get more oracle cards now because I feel that I said my piece on the tarot cards. All right. So, I'm going to pull a Soul Journey, I believe what's with this deck. Soul Journey card. Let's see what's coming through. I like to use these cards, especially when I'm reading someone for the first time, because I get a better understanding of what is going on in your energy and what your intentions are. Oh, wow, exactly. We got self-esteem. We're going to pull out another one. And denial. Oh, boy. Ooh, okay, Tom. I did not know it was going to be that intense of a reading. All right, we have here self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. All right, and that I feel is connected to this Hangman card, first of all. And then we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And that is what is needing to happen with this three of wands, going back into focus despite the ego kind of being intrusive and not letting Tom accept his current state of mind or feelings so he can progress from that and move on to the next level, because I feel that he's stuck in that aspect. Not that he's not, going forward and doing things. No, there's just something happened in the recent months that, especially in the recent months, I have to look into what is his tarot year card for this year. I forget. I know he's a three life path as well. So very creative, individual. And because he's an Aquarius, from what I remember, it's about, the air signs are fascinating. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an air sign. No, but seriously, Aquariuses have this look of the outer world and how to implement the best tools for everyone to connect in a way. Whereas I remember reading this from somewhere. I might have said this in another video too. I'm very talkative these days. Oh dear. Sorry, fam. But seriously, Gemini focuses on people interactions and understanding them, like the psychology and such, and the breaking down of what makes a person the way they are. That's what Geminis are known for. Of course, there's other influences, but from my understanding, and that's how I feel personally, of course, then the Aquariuses are on a world level, like understanding the world and how to make it work, a humanitarian, if you will. Now, and Libra is about keeping the balance in the community itself. It's like the next level from person, community, and then the world. And it's funny because if I'm not mistaken, when I remember checking back a while ago, years ago, Tom Hiddleston's numbers. That's how I found out he's a 3 life path, but his tarot cards, his personality and soul connected to Empress, which is a 3 life path. I can resonate with that, but he also is, his personality is encompassed by the world Arcana. So interesting little tidbit there I wanted to share. And the world is that completion of a cycle. And because here he is stuck, he is feeling stuck and anxious, he cannot accept that the gifts from the world. What was this one, the one that said the gifts? I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and the others. He cannot accept these gifts if he's stuck. Right? Okay. I'm going to get some numerology cards. All right. Wow, this is such an intense reading, fam. I'm really enjoying it. But I won't shut up. I love it. Oh, Nana, Nanako. Nani. All right. My doggy was making cutie noises. She's like, Mom, shut up. All right, Tom, let's go. Okay. Environment. Wow, look at that. Environment. Yes. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Relationship change and spiritual career. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. This definitely connected to the Hangman card. Wow. Oh my God. Amazing. Yeah. There is an aspect of spirit that he hasn't been able to fully accept. Relationship change. This could be relationship of self. This could be, whatever's happening here in the Lover's card, that there is something missing that or not fully understood. And the spiritual career part, I just feel that, actually, let me look at the numbers. So 15, 6. Okay. 78 reduces to, well, not mathematically, please. I suck at math. But 7 plus 8, 15. And then 1 plus 5 equals 6, which is Lovers. So in order to make a decision for that Lover's energy, a decision needs to be made toward a spiritual awakening, or will lead to a spiritual awakening. That is what I'm picking up. Well, this is intense. This is deep stuff. And then environment is just what I was saying. And this is interesting because it's green and it makes me feel, I pick up the energy of the heart chakra. I have some chakra cards as well that I will pull. I feel that this is just connected to how he feels about himself, and it's coming through so strongly, fam, with all these messages, and how he gives to others and receives, and he feels just so like there's an imbalance in that with his environment. That's what I am picking up. Okay, let's get some Zodiac 108 cards. Okay. All right. Wow. I like this because I like to get to know the energy that I am channeling and to get a better understanding, and that is what I'm doing. And I'm a little saddened because this seems like it's been ongoing for a bit, and Tom is stuck. But let me tell you, fam, so many of us are stuck because of all the retrogrades happening right now. I will definitely do a future video for the collective of, based on, I'll do a collective reading for the retrogrades happening right now for sure. If you guys want that, let me know in the comment section so I can push that forward and make it happen sooner. Because I know that you guys are, most of my subscribers are more into the celebrity readings, but I do really enjoy all sorts of tarot readings and being able to implement that and get information for the collective on how we can better our spiritual journeys and spiritual awakening, if that is what you're looking toward, right? Okay. Tell them what is going on. Okay, we got 1. Okay, we got 2, 3. I'll put 1 more. Okay. All right. Okay, so first off, yes. Oh my gosh. We got cross, sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, giving up, surrender for the greater good, martyrdom. This is literally Hangman energy. The Hangman is known as a martyr. That there needs to be sacrifices in order to get to where you want to be. But there is more to it. Again, this is all connected to a spiritual awakening. I really feel that, fam. That is why it's so strong, this energy, because it is lingering from, like, the ego cannot detach and is so stuck Tom is very stuck right now. All right. Wow. Okay, let me get these. I have here old car, weary, retired, exhaustion, needs restoration. Old habits die hard. The good old days, family patterns back in time, stuck in the past, nostalgia. This could be what's happening with that 10 of Pentacles. That makes so much sense. There's nostalgia stuck in the past and then kind of seeing what's happening right now, and he's just exhausted and tired and not sure how to get out of it. That's why this cross that he's bearing is part of what's weighing him down mentally and emotionally. All right. And we have telephone, connection, communication, two-way street message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, rings a bell, throat chakra. So I'm sensing that Tom needs to reach out to someone, talk to someone, use that throat chakra and get to talking about how you feel, Tom, because make that call to a friend or someone or family member, because there is a need to talk about it. There is something that he's keeping to himself, which we have that in the moon card with the secrets, or something that the moon like deceives and we see one thing and there's illusions of another, and it's just something isn't what it seems. All right. And then we have the wheel of karma, divine intervention. Oh man. Oh, Tom, that's exactly what I feel is going on here. Fall, rise and fall, circumstance, consequence, divine will, blind justice. I feel the beauty of this is that this is already in motion and it's happening. All right, fam. We have so much going on energetically for Tom and so many wonderful energies, but right now what he's going through is an internal struggle, and that man in the mirror needs to recognize himself, accept himself completely, wholeheartedly, so that he can see the world again from the same perspective, because the hangman is just seeing one side of the story. And Tom is trying to see the other side, but he's stuck, like I said many times already. So that is what I'm seeing with that. All right, I'm going to get, let's see. Wow. I'm very intrigued by this reading. I'm going to get some more oracle cards here. All right. And then I'm going to go for the chakra cards and then a soul truth card, because let me tell you, that deck is amazing. I love the messages that come through. I love to use that like when I first read for anyone as well. If you're ever one of my clients and you watch my videos and you want a soul truth card in your readings, you let me know as well. I intuitively pick the decks when I get a client, and then I just go from there. But if it's something, soul truth cards are really, really amazing. I love it. I love that deck. All right, Tom, let's see what's coming through. The Aquarius card. Okay. Okay. That one as well. All right. We have here, oh, interesting. We got a Pisces card. So with this is also a timing card. It says here within 6 to 9 months during the winter, or February 22nd to March 21st. Ruling planet Neptune. Yo, I'm done. What was I saying about Neptunian energy earlier? Ooh, that's coming in strong. Woo. All right. Dreamy, intuitive, artistic. Yeah, I feel that there's a disconnect in all that. And he just kind of wants to connect to these energies. He feels that he can't somehow. Bellows is a catalyst. Ignite. Get things going. Fuel, torch, fan the flames. Yes, the spark. The spark will return for you, Tom. I really feel that. And that is connected to your intentions and moving that wheel. Okay? That is And I feel that it has to do with that call that he's going to make to whoever it is. But whether it's just, I can see him talking to someone and he's going to get an epiphany of sorts. And it's just going to, like, right there, like, it's going to make sense. Everything. Interesting, because we also got the Aquarius card within 2 to 4 weeks. The call could happen within 2 to 4 weeks for him. And again, the winter. So definitely around his birthday next year. This definitely has to do with his cardio. As a matter of fact, let me get that information because I am intrigued. Let me see. All right, and I'm back, fam. Cool thing. Very interesting, cool thing. All right, so as I've said many times in my readings prior about the tarot year cards that I like to do to get more information about the struggles and what a person is going through in that year. Now we are in 2021, and I feel that last year was his lover's year, right here. This year is his chariot year. So the next one will be the strength card year. Now, in a chariot year, it's about moving toward these, through the obstacles and, I moved the mat. Moving toward these obstacles, and despite the fear, despite the emotions, there's a lot of emotions. There's issues with having to understand the people around you better, family, but there are opportunities knocking on your door, right? Because with the chariot, there is that control that you're taking back from the decision made in your lover's year, okay? And I feel that with this card especially, good omen, any baggage, any burdens you have, Tom, that are still lingering are going to come to an end really soon. And I feel that has to do, I haven't checked all the retrogrades right now. I know that Pluto has kicked my ass quite a bit. So Pluto retrograde. I feel that come October, all right, everything is just going to shift for so many of us, including Tom. Okay, so there's something even more exciting coming along on his path. And here we have child, which is new beginnings. Beginnings, innocent, brand new. Creativity. Again with the creativity. Spontaneous, brand new. Inexperienced, tender, new perspective. Girl. This could be a new relationship too. But I feel that the biggest, the card that stands out to me the most is actually the Hangman card. The Hangman card is showing me that right now he has not been able to accept himself fully, and that perspective, and he's stuck in that. So right now, with all the thoughts and all the anxieties of that coming in, that needs to be resolved. He needs to talk it over with someone or do something about it to be in a productive state of mind to move forward, using that chariot card energy for his year card to just understanding himself better and accepting himself. That self-esteem card here, it's like, and that denial. So there's been a denial for so long that has kept him from his truth. And so that is definitely what's going on here. I feel, anyway, intuitively. I am going to get some essential oil oracle cards, which are the ones I use for the chakras. I want to either create a chakra deck or make or I don't know. I want more chakra decks. I have a couple, but there can never be enough. I love doing chakra work with my readings. All right. All right, fam. Okay, sorry about that. My little table. One day I'll upgrade. All right. All right. What chakras needing healing or attention, right? And you saw that, fam. I gotta go get them. Wow, interesting. These two popped up for, I think, another reading, but I might be wrong. I don't remember. They're both root chakra. Very interesting, because the root chakra has to do with how you feel secure, which is making me think of the pentacles again. How you feel secure in your own body, in what you do, and how you make a name for yourself in the world, and in the sense of security and being able to feel safe. Yeah, there's something he doesn't feel comfortable. And then again, that self-esteem card is speaking loud and clear. So this one says, anchor, trigger statement, I am not ready for what comes next. What the? Hold on. The sun will rise again. He's scared of what's going to come next. Or he's anxious. Okay. True statement, I take it one step at a time. He's overwhelmed. Reading in a nutshell, Tom is overwhelmed. Studying. Although things are shifting so quickly, be present and know this is part of a greater plan. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I feel that he's just so anxious because he wants to be in control. And that makes sense with the Chariot Year card. He wants to be in control of everything that's happening, but it's kind of spiraling and he is stuck because he's like, I thought I had this. What's going on? But there's a deeper aspect to it that he hasn't been able to analyze properly yet. And that is himself. Earthly. Patchouli. All right. Oh, what? I'm done. What is going on here, Tom? What is going on here, Tom? Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Okay. Trigger statement. I hate my body. True statement. My body is my temple. This is, again, taking me back to the freaking self-esteem card. Okay. Remember that you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. Revere your loyal, sacred body. Yo, Tom, you're getting me emotional here. What even? Oh my God. Yeah, he definitely needs to do some healing. Talk to someone. Not be so hard on himself. Whether it's the body or not, just something. Again, he's overwhelmed. He feels stuck. The Hangman card is loud to me. It's a very loud card. Interesting. Another point that I will make. As I said earlier, that his two cards are the World and the Empress card. Now, there is an amazing book called Tarot for Yourself, or workbook. Oh God, Tarot for Yourself. Oh gosh, I don't have it in my. I can't remember right now. It is too early, fam. But it is by Mary K. Greer, one of my favorite tarot authors and tarot teachers. Bow down to her. She's amazing. I've always wanted to hopefully one day meet her. Now I'm just fangirling. Yeah, anyway, her and Rachel Pollack are goddesses and I just want to meet them, but they are my foundation of how I continue to learn tarot and trust my intuition Anyway, I'm babbling again. I'm babbling quite a lot. If you're still here, fam, I love you. You're so freaking great. But yes, Mary K. Greer and Tarot for Yourself, or workbook for, oh gosh. Let me check it because I feel like I don't remember the name. And okay, I'm back, fam, and I checked it. Yes, it's called Tarot for Yourself, and it's a transformational workbook that you can. It's a great book, fam, and it's worth it. If you're into tarot, it is one of my two top recommended books for understanding how to look at a card and dive into what you see. It's just so intense, and so many wonderful exercises and stuff. It's a great workbook. So what I was trying to say before I started babbling again. The shadow card for the 3-life path. If it's not the World, it is the Hangman, if I remember correctly from the book. And the Hangman, is definitely the shadow right now that Tom cannot see past. Okay? And but he'll get there, fam. It's just a matter of letting go of that feeling of overwhelming feeling enough so he can accept what's in front of him. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like kind of going too deep into this energy, and I feel like I need to take it back up, like take it back, like move back a bit. Okay. So I'm going to get a Soul Truth card. Yes. Yes. And this will be the final one. So from what I've seen so far here, he needs to really look deep within himself, not become so overwhelmed, reach out to someone. This new beginning is already in motion. It'll just happen faster once he sets the necessary steps to achieve enlightenment, that acceptance, because he's clearly at odds with something about himself. Like he's not happy where he's at. That he expected more. He expected to be farther. There's a dark cloud looming over him. And I'm not saying this to be I almost said obnoxious. Yeah, I meant to say ominous. I don't want to be obnoxious either. But I feel that, and I can understand that cloud. I just want to say, and I feel that he's got this. You've got this, Tom. So I'm going to pull the last card and I'll shut up. I've talked quite a lot. I told myself, okay, I won't make this too long of a video, but I felt chatty and I love talking with you guys. It's, I hope that I can make more videos a week starting soon. It's just, I'm very limited to internet because I don't have internet. I have a hotspot. So I'm limited to 100 gigs a month. Fam. I only have 100 gigs a month. So once that's out, that's it. And I try my best to make enough with the videos and the clients. So I'm really excited to be able to expand, but right now I need to expand whoop, sorry. Oop. They want to fall. Hopefully once I monetize, I can expand. Because right now I can't, honestly. I'm being honest with you, fam. I like being honest with you guys. I'm a spaz, I know. And if you guys love me for being a spaz, I love you too. All right, Tom, let's go. Let's see, Soul Truth. What's your Soul Truth? Okay. Am I consistently showing up? That makes sense. Messages. Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Whoop. That heavily resonated with me. But either way, I feel that it is important if we have a dream and we want it to manifest. We have to work on it, want it, but work on it. Not just expect it to show up on our doorstep. Hey, sometimes it happens. You never know. Not saying. But it's good to work toward it. Be consistent. Show up to what you want. I feel that with this reading, Tom is having doubts about what he wants and what he represents to himself, his legacy. And so all of this is tying into, am I enough? Is this enough? What am I doing? I don't see myself. I don't recognize myself. And that's what it is, fam. That's all. He just needs to show up for himself, not anyone else. Right here, I see that the focus is on his environment and everyone and how people see him. He's not showing up for himself, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to reach out to someone and talk it over and really do it for him. Yeah. Whoop, this reading got me. Ooh, I'm emotional, fam. Oh my gosh. Woo, that was intense. Oh, Tom, you sure got me. All right, fam. This is the reading. I appreciate if you stuck around for this whole reading with all my spazzing and everything. I want to send you guys so much love. I want to send Tom so much love and healing. And you've got this, you know. Everything is going to be okay. We are working toward a better tomorrow. The sun will rise again, right? Right? That's what I said earlier. If you guys like this reading, please do like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I really appreciate it, fam. I'm looking forward to doing Twitch readings as well. Once I get, I understand Twitch. I'm trying to set it up, but looking forward to it. This is a journey that is far from over for me, for you, for everyone listening. So just want to send you all the love. You guys are amazing. Take care, fam. Until next time. Bye.